Dash Pump 4 is streaming. Holy cow, this song is so epic. It's just as epic as Dash Pump 4 actually streaming. Oh my goodness. We are live right now, and I know I haven't been streaming much lately. I've been working very hard on a video, but I have time today before I go to the gym to stream, which sometimes I haven't been having enough time. So we are here, and we are ready today to take on the world and take on the world of rencore and build lots of cool rencore builds. Let me go ahead and bam, bam. Nope, wrong button. Bam, 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 bam. There we go. Beautiful. Hello, people. Welcome to the stream. Let me go ahead and pull up my notes. Okay, so why are you streaming when I have class? Why are you having class at 6:30 p.m., idiot? Even though time zones exist and you might not be having class at 6:30, but still. Why are you having class when I'm streaming? Okay, chat. So, the other day I got on a call with Ren of rencore himself. Also, is my chat box not working? Hold on. Wait, I'm distracted by the chat box not working. Why isn't it working? Did my YouTube account get disconnected? No, it didn't. Why isn't it working then? That's cringe. I'm hoping it just decides to update. Will it? I don't know. Is it down right now? I hope it's not down right now. Doesn't seem like it's down right now, but the chat box is not working and I can't do anything about it. Sorry, chat. I'll disconnect and reconnect YouTube, but that's all I can really do. Somebody asked, who is Ren? Ren is the inventor of, or is Ren is the guy who made the style that I'm building in. So, the other day, I got on a call with Ren, and he gave me a bunch of tips on how to make my rencore build look better. And so, we're going to try and incorporate that and make an even better build this time. And it's gonna be lovely. Yeah. So, okay, so what I'll tell you, the things. Wow, my volume is way too loud. Okay, that's better. The few notes that Ren gave me to summarize are: one, I don't have nearly enough foliage. Ren has a ton of nature in his builds, and so I need to add more nature. I also can look more into color theory. That's another thing that I didn't really pay attention to, but he really uses a lot of contrasting colors and actually thinks about color theory. He also thinks a lot about framing, which is really interesting. So framing would be, for example, let's say I wanted this sheep here to be in frame. You would have somewhere, you would have like the indoor area. Oh my God, can I please get onto this tree? Okay, thank you. So let's say you wanted this sheep to be here, and you have an indoor area, and it's all boxed in. But then you frame the sheep by having it open like that, so that you have a thing that's in the focal point. You have a focal point to look at as you'd basically emphasize the focal points of what you want people to look at. So, like, same thing with the treekin. If I wanted people to look at the treekin, you could build a nice little archway that kind of hides everything but the treekin. What are some other things he told me about? Oh, another thing he does a lot of is natural rock work. He kind of builds into mountains, and I didn't really do that very much. I didn't really do that at all. So that's another thing that we can work on. Let me check my notes if there's anything else. Oh, the other thing that he brought up was think about how the colors make me feel. And so what he was mentioning was like, if you're building insides of a building and it's supposed to be like a cozy place that you hang out a lot, like reds are like nice and cozy, I think, like reds and browns. And then, you know, if you're wanting to build something like aquatic, use lots of blues. If you want something that's, I don't know, like a little more like afraid or something, you might use yellow. I don't remember exactly. It's been a few days, but it's a really interesting way of thinking about building that I do not usually do. I haven't thought that hard into color theory or anything while building. So, for some reason, I can't access the stream on YouTube. That's rough. Oh, YouTube chat does seem to be showing up now. I might do create mod, but I don't really have much intention of doing it right now. I just have too many things going on. What if you covered everything in yellow concrete and it was the piss build? Yeah, I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming. Oh, dude, Ren really liked this. This is like my favorite part of the build, and Ren was a big fan of this, and he was like, I might steal this. So that's a big dub. Yeah, that's a huge dub. So I think I want to build a dye farm is going to be, yeah, that's the plan. Would you consider yourself good at PvP? Not really. Why ads, bruh? You can't turn them off, that's why. At least I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna leave this build untouched. Actually, one other thing that Ren mentioned that I could do, but I'm gonna choose not to for the sake of the video. Ren mentioned that he very rarely leaves a build as it is forever. Like, he will build something, and then when new blocks come out, he'll go and revise it with the new blocks and just continuously improve builds. I think I'm gonna leave this here because I want to be able to see if there's like a noticeable improvement from build 1 to build 2. Plus, I can't build what I want to build here. As you guys know, I really like to build farms, and I think this build style that is ultra colorful and very full of nature is the perfect time to build a flower farm. I don't have a flower farm yet, but I do have a nearby flower forest somewhere. I don't know exactly where. And so in that flower forest biome, I'm gonna build a giant factory that produces all of the flowers that I need. I feel like a couple ads for some free content isn't too big of an ask. Yeah, I agree. I would love if I could just turn them off. I think you might. Yeah, no, I think you can turn off mid-roll ad, or you can turn off pre-roll ads entirely, but I don't think you can turn off mid-roll ads entirely. Okay, yeah, right here is our flower forest biome. And so the way that flower forests work... Oh, hi, bunny. The way that flower forests work is there's a gradient that spawns specific types of flowers. So what we're going to do is we're going to place all of our flower farms in these different areas, and then we're going to make a giant factory around them and have all of the flowers that we could ever possibly want in one place is the goal. I don't think it's a forest. True, I did burn down almost all of the trees. Oh, is there more flower forest over here that actually would have some trees near it? No, not really. Whee! Okay, so I'm gonna grab some bone meal because I'll need that to figure out where all the different flowers are growing. Although I think that the places that they originally spawn might be representative of what flowers will spawn there. All right, but I got a bunch of bone meal now. Okay. Yeah, so I really don't know exactly how I want to build this. I want it to be like a factory, but I also feel like a factory might not really fit the rencore style. So I think, okay, I believe if I bone meal this area is going to consistently have the orange tulips. Yeah, so basically what we want to do is if we want an orange tulip farm, we would do it like right here. And if we wanted a pink tulip farm, we would do it down there. Or if we wanted a red tulip farm, we might do it over there. And that's what and then we'll basically be building a bunch of paths that lead between the different areas. I would have made a giant flower in the top of the factory, probably. I might do that, I don't know. I haven't thought too much about how I want this to look, to be honest with you, chat. Are you gonna do the Senor Fishy style or Sniffer Fricker first? I'm probably not gonna do either of those ever. So take your pick. Neither of them. Whichever one of neither you like better, I'll do that one first. I'm trying to visualize what I want it to look like in my head. No, you signed the agreement. I don't remember that agreement. And if I don't remember it, it's not legally binding. Gym today? Today is gym day. Y'all are aware of my schedule, apparently. Do I go to the gym? Oh, no, you're talking to Alterock. Do I go to the gym today or get a smash burger and go to the gym tomorrow? Go to the gym today, and then you get your smash burger as a reward. You can't get your smash burger before you go to the gym. That's not how this works. I really don't know where to start with this is my problem. That's my issue right now. I don't know exactly how I want the exterior to look. And I want this build to be a little more cohesive than the last build. Let's look up pictures of factories. Alzheimer's doesn't make it fake, bro? Yes, it does. I'm gonna look up pictures of factories to have inspiration. Factory Minecraft. Okay, let me show you guys these factory builds, and we can talk about kind of what we think of them. This is nice. It's way too small though to fit what I want to fit, and that's cool. That's really cool. So basically what we need is kind of an overgrown factory, but way more overgrown than this. And yeah, way more overgrown than this. You really like this block vomit stuff? This is the 8th stream on it. I mean, it's just like a build that takes time. Dude, I've had builds that take me 200 streams, so this is not very much. Your pink shirt makes you look gay. Oh, drats. Is this the dude that keeps fat head? I'm just gonna ban this guy. Why is this guy doing the least effective rage bait of all time? Oh, there we go. Anime got him. Thanks, anime. Oh no, they said my shirt makes me look gay. Whatever will I do? So I don't want it to just look like any old factory is the thing. What I'm thinking about doing that I think would look cool is having a bunch of chimneys with flowers growing out of the top of them. That's like a thing that I definitely think would look really good. But I don't want it to just be like a brick factory. And that is where I am struggling a little bit in terms of like, I don't know how exactly to make this. You know what I realized? I don't actually know too much of how Ren's build looks from the outside. I've only seen it up close. And like, I don't know what it would look like flying around it. Because a lot of my builds, I like to build them in such a way that they look good from far away. But I don't know how his builds look far away. I have a video dedicated to you coming soon. I hope you like it. Thank you. Why? What if you did a brutalist style with a bunch of supersized flowers and it's super overgrown? I just don't really feel like that fits the rencore style though. Like that would be kind of its own style. Rencore is all about lots of colors and stuff. So I'm trying to figure out how to incorporate those colors into this. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I can incorporate those colors into this. Maybe just have each building, maybe have a bunch of connected buildings and each one kind of has its own color palette. Yeah, I really have no idea. Ren sent me a world download. I kind of want to go look at his world download so I can see. I gotta look at his world download so I can see what the outside of his build looks like. Because that's the thing. That's what I don't know how to do. Search rencore Minecraft. The first image is your video. Dub, I guess. Hold on, let me download this rencore video, or this rencore world download. Hopefully it is not gonna give me a virus, because the file is too big for Google Drive to scan. So Ren, please don't give me a virus, please. Rencore doing all this cool ass building is just an elaborate scheme so that one day Dashpum 4 would befriend him and then download my files, and then I can put a virus on there that steals his credit card information. It was all an elaborate scheme. Get yourself a partner that loves you as much as Dash loves Rencore. True. It's a good point. Everyone deserves that, but not everyone will get it because some of you guys are losers. My Minecraft is not responding. Oh, there we go. World import started. Oh, this is not on my main account, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. All right, let's turn on. Okay, we got cheats on. All right, I don't want to show off too much of Ren's build because I don't know. I don't think he would mind if I go into his world a little bit. But okay, so here is his build. Let's see what this looks like from far away. Wow, it really... You would kind of think it wouldn't look that good from far away given all the colors and stuff, but it really does still look good. It's a lot of whites on the outside. Yeah, it's a lot of whites on the outsides. And it's kind of all... It's kind of like... A factory architecture might be hard to do in the rencore style. Oh, I don't even think I saw this part. This is your sign to do custom trees. It probably will be a time that I have to do custom trees. Yeah, so lots of contrasting colors. Like you can see, you got like these darks and then the light blue. Lots of contrasting colors, lots of patterns. And the exteriors of builds. I don't know. I don't know exactly how to do this, to be honest. This is very tricky to put my finger on. I think what I want to see, let's see if I can get a little inspiration here. Let me look up pictures of greenhouses, because I'm kind of thinking half greenhouse, half factory. Greenhouse Minecraft. Yeah, this is a pretty nice greenhouse, I would say. This is a pretty nice greenhouse. If we build our greenhouse, yeah, if we build our greenhouse and kind of make it taller and have more like steampunk elements to it, it would be kind of halfway between it. And the greenhouse will lend itself well to lots of foliage. And then for the coloration of it, it'll be a little tricky still. But you can kind of make these whatever colors, it seems. This is interesting that it is, I think it has glass around it, but the glass is like almost invisible because of their texture pack. Yeah. Oh wow, that's cool. That looks nice. Add paint splotches on the walls. Oh, that would help a lot with the rencore aesthetic. Yeah, because yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. If I add like paint splotches, that could also help a lot. Yeah, I like it. I can also do beacon beams around, which will kind of work if I make them colorful. Man, this is tough. This is tough. I won't lie. This is tough. Rencore on a huge scale might also just be a difficult thing. Like Ren's actual builds are massive in overall size, but you can kind of tell that he starts them independently and then adds to them as he goes. Oh wow, this is really cool looking. And then he adds to them as he goes, right? So maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to just kind of start building and then I'll add to things over time. The YouTube pants guys here. Appreciate it. Yeah, maybe I just add to it over time. I also feel like a good portion of it can and should take place outside. I love the way that his building is just so good. It's so nice looking. I could certainly build. I could also do a bunch of small greenhouses that are kind of We could do like a bunch of small greenhouses that are all themed to the colors of whatever, that are themed to the colors of the flowers that are inside of them. That could be cool. That could work. It's a bunch of little ones. Oh, that's exactly what I just said. Yeah, a bunch of little ones connected by pathways. I just gotta make them look different. I did kind of want the factory aesthetic, but I don't know how much the factory aesthetic is gonna work in this instance. Oh, but it would look so cool if I had all of the... You know what? Maybe I do a centralized factory. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking, I think. We're gonna have a central factory somewhere, and that will be like the last thing I build. And then we're gonna have a bunch of small greenhouses dotted around the campus. And those will all have their own flower farms in them. And inside of those flower farms, there will then be, or like, to take the flowers to the main area, there will be like colorful pipes that go all around and are constantly bringing items from place to place. I don't think I want to do like that big of flowers to... I'm just thinking... I think that... I don't know exactly how to describe it. Oh, my Minecraft Bedrock is taking priority over my Java edition. I gotta exit out of this. Yeah, so I think that's what we're gonna go with. We're going to have a few different areas. My only question now, though, is... do I want to actually build in this area? Because this area is not that big. I have how many flowers to farm? Like, it's gonna be a bunch of flowers, and so I have a bunch of things to build, and then I also have this build right over there is the one thing. I could find another flower forest to build this in, but I kind of like the idea of it being nearby. Thank you for the water. You know what? Okay, here's what I should do. Let's see if I can find spots that will give me all of the flowers that I need, then we'll start. What I do want to do, though, is I need to flatten the areas a little bit, because this is like way too terrainy to have much built on it. Like, the greenhouses just wouldn't like fit. I need it to be daytime. This is the longest night I've ever experienced in Minecraft. It's mostly because I've been paused half the time, but it's very annoying. All right, let's go sleep so that these phantoms go away. Oh, I'm pretty sure I left all of my shulkers and stuff at the build site of the old rencore build. Yeah, so we're gonna kind of mark out the spots that have different flowers, and we're gonna try to get all of the flowers if I can. There is actually, it sprawls all the way to over here, so we probably will be able to get every flower, I would think. All right, so starting up here. Okay, that's red. I would love an area that does mostly one color at a time, but actually that I might just not be able to get that, you know. The pattern definitely does have the potential to be like a 5x5 area or so that's just one color of flowers, though. I just don't know if I'm actually gonna get that. Seems to me that this area right here is red tulips. I'm trying to think what could go up here that would look nice, because this is kind of tall. This is kind of a tall area to begin with. So this should be like, it could have like an observatory or something. I'm basically trying to map out where the flowers are gonna grow right now, which is why I'm breaking everything but the flowers. This is a pretty good spot, though. This will get me almost exclusively red tulips. Yeah, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, bone mealing a singular flower doesn't work on Java. That's why I have to do all this, just to get a bunch of flowers. I'm always using dyes, though, and never having enough of them. So I figure it's about time that I get some more dyes going. Okay, so right over there is where we start getting no, not oxeye daisies. What type of flower is this? Azura bluette, and I don't want those just yet. So we're gonna do here to, it seems like this is 1, 2, 3. This is a 6. It might be bigger than this, actually. Okay, it does appear that this area is pretty sizable, which is lovely. The one thing that I do have to keep in mind, though, if I dig down a block, these will no longer, it doesn't, the pattern of what flowers grow here will not stay the same. So I have to be conscious of that. But this is looking lovely. This is a really nice spot that only grows red flowers, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 long. 6, 7, 6, 7. I'm gonna see if does it go one block further out, because if it does, then we can make it a nice 8x8. I appreciate that, Kaizen. Boop, 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 boop. I think that based on the fact that there are a bunch of red flowers growing everywhere else, that it's still, yeah, I think I can do, I think I can grab this and then make this a perfect square. And so that's now 8 long and then 8. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Excuse me, Mr. Cow. You're not welcome here. All right. So we got a nice little square going with only one type of flower, and that's red tulips. Now I just got to do this with all the other types of flowers, which is going to be loads of fun. Oh, we might be able to have 2 up here. I kind of don't know if I want them to be that close to each other, though. You know what? We maybe could actually do 2 of them that close to each other. Dude, one of the things that Ren mentioned to me that I think is so fun is he said he was describing like his thought process on like part of the build is how you get from one part of the build to another, right? And so he was like, why not make it as fun as possible to get from one side of a build to another? And that makes me think that I want to have like wind charge launchers or something, like breeze launchers to get from one area of the build to another, or like parkour. Like he has in his builds, he'll have parkour from one area of the build to another. And I think that's really fun, and I want to do stuff like that as well, because that is a good point. I usually just fly with my elytra, to be fair, but if it's meant to be like an on-ground experience, it makes sense, you know. Okay, this is a nice area that has loads of orange flowers. So I'm gonna go ahead and just, I need to go get more food though, because I am about to be hungry forever. The excuse me is merely a warning of what's to come. Yeah. Sorry, pal. If I say excuse me, you better be like Speedy Gonzalez leaving the area within 1 microsecond or you're dead. Rosebush also give infinite rosebush. Well, yeah, I know that. The tall mushrooms, I suppose I don't really need to farm. Well, in terms of dye, I don't need to farm the rose flowers very much. But otherwise I kind of do. The other flowers I do. Oh, I need to make a sniffer flower farm as well, because I really love the way that sniffer flowers look. And oh wow, I'm poor. All right, I guess I'm poor now, chat. I gotta go and restock. Side quest time. A little bit of a side quest, chat. We're going to I'm gonna put this away. I'm gonna start moving the stuff away from this build. This build should be pretty much done now. Or well, it's about, yeah, this is what I'm gonna leave it as for now, at least. Maybe I'll come back to this build at some point and add more to it, but I really like this, and I think it's just like a fun random thing to just have in my world. People who don't move when you say excuse me more than once are the worst. True. And that's why I had to kill that cow. It didn't move when I said excuse me. So, you know, sometimes, chat, you just gotta shoot a cow or kill a cow. You gotta kill a few cows to make an omelet is what I always say. All right, I'll definitely have to come back to here to grab the rest of this stuff. What is that bunny? Is it a new thing to the game? Oh, it's my totem. It's my totem of undying, Leroy. It's actually my real life bunny, Chula, but somebody just renamed it Leroy using channel points. Whee! I gotta put some sniffers. Oh, wait, that's a great idea. I can finally give my sniffers a home. Okay, so new task that I've decided that I'm going to do. In that area, I have to also give the sniffers a home because they just roam around my area right now, and I want them to not roam around my area anymore. I want to get them out of here. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna get a bunch of golden apples. Sorry, this is not related to the build. I just need to get more golden apples because I'm out of food. Probably don't even need that much. Trade with that guy, trade with that guy. You don't sell apples, trade with that guy. Trade with this guy. Oh, it's Styrofoam's biggest fan. Rest in peace, Styrofoam. Can we get a moment of silence for Styrofoam, chat? Did I put I did put it back. Okay. I'm gonna go sleep so that I can trade with these guys again. What is block comet? I think you mean block vomit, but block vomit is a derogatory term towards Minecraft build styles that use a lot of different blocks. I don't think that the block style or that the building style that I'm building in is really block vomit. It's much more like an abstract art form, but a lot of people on like Instagram call it block vomit, so that's why I put that in the title, because I figured it'd be good for the title. All right, we got 1 stack of apples. I guess I'll just craft some of this while I wait. I'm just gonna throw this onto the ground for now so that I can craft multiple stacks of... I want to be able to craft multiple stacks of apples at a time. Wrong item. There we go. Oh, wrong craft. All right, have these guys restocked yet? It would be really nice if they had. No. Can you guys restock, please? You guys restock, please? It's daytime. You about to get smoked on PvP Club soon, bud? All right. Sounds good. I don't know why I have these. I think someone named them. I'm gonna just throw these on the ground. I guess I'll put them in my I'll put them over here in this chest. Why no automatic crafting? For golden apples, it's just not like worth the time it would take to set up auto crafting. Golden apples are not like that hard to craft that I would need to. Did I get all of you? I think I traded with as many of them as I can. Now I'm running out of room in my inventory. Good. That's what we love to see. Oh, I'm out of emeralds. I mean, that's actually fine because that's more golden apples than I actually have room for in here. So that works. That's fine. Let's put those back. Let's grab this golden apple. Next stack of golden apples. Bam. All right, this is gonna take a while because I have so little room in my inventory. You know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna do there we go. We're just gonna throw that all on the ground, and then I will just, yeah, there we go. Wrong item. There we go. Okay, nice. Now we have a lot of apples crafted. Beautiful. And I'll just make the rest, and then we'll be ready to proceed with my work. Okay, we have a crap ton of golden apples now. Beautiful. I actually have more golden apples than I really needed to get. What's the reason for 50 million gaps? I use gaps as my main food source, so I just like to have, or so I just carry around a big shulker box full of gaps. Where do I put food? Because I do want to put these extra golden apples somewhere. I guess those can go in there. The real block vomit is just Podzol. What about Podzol? Or like, I'm not planning on really having Podzol in this build. Whee! Tell me you're rich without telling me? Yeah. I like being rich in my Minecraft worlds. Some people are totally chill with just being like super broke in their long-term worlds. I'm not one of them. I like to build crazy farms so that I can have these luxuries. And then, you know, and then I don't even really necessarily, like, I don't necessarily need them, but it's nice to have them. Where would string go? I guess string above ground creature items. Yeah, that seems good. All right, let's get to building a little bit. See you later, Senor Fishy. How do I build this? I don't actually have too much of a vision in my head for this, unfortunately. Yeah, what do I build here? I mean, I was working on getting all the flower types, but I don't know if that's I feel like I should do some building and shouldn't just spend today finding the flower variants. Is now a good time to redeem duel? Yeah, now's a fine time to redeem duel. I'm not really in the middle of anything. You should challenge Camman to a PvP match. I feel like he would win, but also I feel like he wouldn't respond. What version is PvP Hub on? Or PvP HQ? Let me launch Lunar client. .21.11. All right. I think I'm just gonna launch in. Oh yeah, this is 1.21.11. Okay. You have a plan for making a new gold farm? Nah. There haven't been any like new there haven't really been any new things that have happened within the world of gold farming for me to use to make a gold farm better. Actually, that's not entirely true. I tried to design a new gold farm a little while ago, and Minecraft mechanics ruined it, so it didn't work. Okay, thanks anime. Yeah, I tried to design a new gold farm recently, and I actually want to eventually make a video. If I have time, I want to make a video that's basically like about the process of trying to design it and everything that went wrong at every turn, because at every turn some bullshit would come up, and ultimately that's why the farm doesn't exist. And I thought it would have been an interesting video. Play pvphq.com. Okay. Will Lunar show up? Oh, I might be logged in. Oh, I'm totally logged in on the wrong account. Hold on. Why is Lunar making me sign in? Lunar, stop being fucking stupid. Let me see am I signed in? Okay, I think I'm signed in. You should make the new best raid farm. You know, if designing the best of any farm was as easy as saying, oh, I'm going to design the best of any farm, then I would absolutely design the best of any farm. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. I can't just say, oh, I'm going to design a new gold farm today and design one that doesn't suck ass or that isn't exactly the same as my existing designs. If I designed a new gold farm today or a new raid farm, it would almost certainly... Oh god, I'm getting shit on. What the hell? Hit not registering bullshit. How are these not landing as crits, some of them, bro? Some of these should absolutely be landing as crits, but they're just not. And I don't know why. Well, I guess I'm moving, but I feel like I'm really not. A few of these hits, I feel like I've been fully static. This guy's really styling on me because he doesn't go outside. Ugh. I genuinely do not understand Minecraft PvP, like, in general. I don't get why, like, half the time, or, like, I don't... well, I guess I understand why, but I don't understand how people manage to hit me at, like, the perfect distance so that they won't... I don't understand how people hit me at the perfect distance that they're able to hit me, but I can't hit them. Like, I can do it occasionally, but very rarely. It's really impressive. And that's some bullshit that I wasn't able to hit him there. Like... It really feels like, as a non-PvP player, the sensation of playing against someone good is just that just that they have reach on you, which I feel like is why people get hackusated so often, because it really does not. It really feels strange that Jitter can hit me from so much further than I can hit him from, like 90% of the time. If I tried to hit him from that far, I just wouldn't hit, but he hits. And it's just because he's hitting me at exactly 3 blocks and I'm hitting him at like 3.1 blocks, and so it doesn't work, you know? There's a legal mod for this server called Crosshair Indicator, and you change your crosshair to be different the moment you get in range. Oh, interesting. Wait, why are we still going? It's not just best out of 3? How many rounds is this? First to 3? That's stupid. You're just gonna let me win the second game so that you get to play another game. I love that. I love that I just can't hit him. It's so fun. I really don't like modern PvP very much. I feel like old PvP was more fun. I don't like getting comboed into shit because somebody can hit you from exactly... Well, I'm just complaining. I don't know. I was a lot better at old PvP, which I think is why I like old PvP more. There was less of a skill ceiling for sure. Gotta get his points worth. True. Jitter hit you with the cheeky best of 100. I would just leave. Have you tried Bedrock before? I have tried Bedrock before. I've made like 1,000 videos about Bedrock. What do you mean, have you tried Bedrock before? No, I just make videos about Bedrock despite having never played it. Nah, man, you paid points for that? You don't get to pay points for 100 duels. I've done that. I've done that like a lot of times before, where if somebody does like way too many duels, I just like don't respect the duel. I wonder what I feel like down here would be a really nice little area for another like lake, like I have in the other build. Sounds like a scam. It is a scam. Oh, hi. You were so far away, I didn't think you were gonna bother me. Man, building is hard. Especially like the very beginnings of a build is really hard. What's up, BXY no? Are you like Baby No Money's twin? Or like relative? Distant cousin? Yeah, so kind of what I'm thinking would be cool is have like hanging vines that go from place to place that you can run across. That would be one thing that I think would be really neat. And I could light up the area as well with like glow berries, and that would also fit like the foliage that like I know Ren likes to do. But it's very hard. What are you gonna build? I'm trying to build a factory for lots of dyes. But the build style that I'm going with is relatively unfamiliar to me, and so I'm not entirely sure where to like start, kind of. What are you doing with the flower? Like, what's the plan? And also, does the block position determine spawn rates? Yeah, basically, different flowers spawn in different areas of the flower forest. Okay, so maybe I just start with paths. Maybe I just start with paths from one area where flowers spawn to another or something. And I'll work off of the paths. Although, where do I want to put the central factory is one question, because I do want to have, what I want to do is have an overgrown factory in the middle of this flower forest, and all over the flower forest will be little greenhouses that will have pipes that pipe the flowers into the main central hub. And that's where I'll get all of the flowers. And I'll also have redstone in the middle so that I can, with the flip of a lever, turn on from like here, maybe turn on the red dye farm, or turn on another farm, right? I'm thinking, I don't have that much room in the flower forest itself. Maybe I build the factory on here on the lake so that I have plenty of room for like around here for the actual farms, because there are like 20 flowers in the game that I need to farm. That might be the move. Maybe we build it on the water. That would be kind of cool as well, having a water factory. When's the next long form? If I can get it done the end of this month. I don't know if I'll be able to get it done, but you hate people in your major? That's rough. When are you gonna do a new hoplite stream? I have no idea. Yeah, I think it would be cool. Yeah, I think it would be cool to have lots of little valleys and stuff where like you kind of have to parkour around the place, and there's lots of foliage all over the place, and then the central area, yeah, the central hub is there. We put like lots of paths winding from area to area that have the different flower farms on them. And then we build a bunch of little greenhouses, and then we connect them up with paths and with lots of decorative blocks. Should make a big hole where the parkour is, so if you fall far. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I did actually think about doing that though before. I appreciate that. I'm gonna call you BX. I appreciate that, BX. I just don't. I'm very busy lately. Haven't had that much time to play Hoplite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna hope that if I bone meal this, it's still the same pattern. Seems like it is. Yeah, okay, it is. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So we have 2 colors up here. That's good. That's really nice that we have 2 near each other. So I can build kind of one greenhouse that will encapsulate both of these. I think will be the move. And then, yeah, what I'm thinking. I want to have a big tree, maybe. Okay, you know what? I need to have focal points. I need to remember that. I want to have, like, focal points of the build. So, like, trees are a good thing to have as a focal point. That is a tall-ass tree. Trees are a good thing to have as a focal point. And like big flowers and stuff would be good as focal points. Maybe I do a big tree here. I've never built a big tree before, I don't think. Maybe I build a big tree here, and then I kind of work, and then I have like a vine that hangs down from it. Or like, I could just do a fallen tree. Fallen tree could also look cool. Well, the daytimes, I've felt like this for a long time, but Minecraft days are not long enough. I kind of wish the Minecraft day was like twice as long as the night, at least once you get far enough into the game, because kind of just nighttime just becomes like an annoyance, and it's not actually challenging. It's just like, oh, it's nighttime again, now I gotta sleep or I can't see shit. Yeah, there's no room here, really, for a tree. I mean, I could put a tree there, but the tree would have to be absolutely massive for a vine to work. Unless I wrap vines around all of the build. which actually might be what I wind up doing. I don't know how to build a vine either, I realize. Man, I don't know how to build leaves. My builds... This is going to be one of the most challenging builds I've done in a long time because I don't know how to build nature whatsoever. I don't think I've ever built a tree in Minecraft. I genuinely don't know if I've ever built a tree. I feel like I literally just use saplings. My builds do not ever contain trees. Oh, God. Oh, God. What I think would look really cool is a tree here that's fallen and is leaning on top of the greenhouse over here, and then hanging from underneath the tree are a bunch of parkour jumps that you can do to get from one side to the other. That's what I want to do, but since I don't have the greenhouse built yet, I don't know if that's like the move, you know? Massive tree is a great idea. I've been wanting to build one for a while. Always a cool concept. It's a crazy idea. OMG, that'd be awesome. Thank you. Yeah, that's the idea. Okay, so what I want to do first then is build a little bit of a greenhouse like structure, I think. I think that's going to be the first... That's going to be the move first and foremost. Is get kind of a shape down for the greenhouse here. Okay, here's all right. I need... What I'm thinking there's going to be a little terrace right here that is kind of like a landing pad, like you can fly in through the window there. And, oh, you know what? No. We're using what Ren taught me. This is where the factory is going to be. So we're going to build a frame of a door right here. And we're going to have a terrace that looks out over the factory. I might change these blocks, but I want to start building because I don't have that much time left in stream and I need to actually build things. I don't want to just run around all stream. Yeah, okay. I like that. I do think that this needs to be probably approximately 2 blocks forward. And then we'll have our terrace. If you use glass, you can add panes and missing glass blocks to make it... Oh, yeah, that would be cool. That's a good idea. I also need to update my Minecraft soon. I need to update because I still don't have shelves and stuff. And I can definitely get shelves. I'm pretty sure all my mods are updated at this point. I've just been too lazy to update them. Or to actually go through and make a list of all the mods I need to update. Okay, yeah, I like that. So we're going to have... We have our framing right here, and that will look out on the factory. I recommend a 2x3 sliding door. I'm probably not going to do that. I need a little bit of wood so that I can make a chest to put some stuff away in, because I gotta move all my loot from the old build over. I have all my resources are over there, so we're gonna make a nice little chest. And we're gonna have our chest monster here as well, which will be really fun. Let's go grab lots of resources from the other build. I'm thinking for the terrace, I want either... For the terrace, I want either lots of yeah, for the terrace I want some blue color. I'm thinking either prismarine or these planks. I don't know for sure though. Use spruce and frog lights. So what I'm trying to avoid doing is using lots of like really basic colors like spruce, or basic blocks like spruce. That's kind of, it's not like exactly part of this, but part of this build style is kind of that there's like not that many like common blocks. I mean, that's not exactly how I would describe it, but definitely something is that a lot of the blocks in this are very colorful, so I'm not going to use much spruce, you know? Oh, nice. We got a whole shulker box of dirt now. That's genuinely actually very good. I'm often out of dirt, so that's a dub in my book. And I'm gonna put this down and I'll put all my moss blocks in it. There was moss right here. Moss and dirts. Take those. Stone I can straight up throw out. Elytras I'll take back to my house and put those there. I love the sound of opening shulkers. Interesting. Concrete and concrete powder might be good. Yeah, I'll definitely wind up using a lot of those blocks. For sure, we'll wind up using a lot of those blocks. You know what would have been a nice update I just realized? Oh, dude, think of the builds we could have done. If only leads were dyeable. Somebody else definitely thought of this, but I want to add this as an idea, as like a video idea for myself, but leads should be dyeable. You could have built so much cool stuff with dyeable leads. I just thought of that, but like you could easily say, oh, it's just for pets, but you could also just use leads in builds then. You could use lots of leads in builds and have like a dyed lead, you know? Tragedy that we didn't get that. But alas, it is what it is. We get what we get and we don't get upset. Oh, did I pick up all this already? All right, I picked up that already. All right, so let's drop this. I don't need it. I should have put some of that away. I'm doing a little bit of inventory organization. I apologize. You guys will have to bear with me for this small amount of inventory management that I'm gonna try to do. Okay, skulk. We're gonna take the skulk and we're gonna take that and we're gonna put it into, there's a skulk shulker. There we go. Skulk. The skulker, if you will. So that's the skulk shulker. I'll take this and put it in there. Yeah, that's fine. Flowers. I'm gonna take all the flowers and try to get them into one shulker, or most of the flowers into one shulker. Bam, bam, bam. I might actually need to make a separate, it kind of looks like I'm going to need a separate shulker just for all the warped stuff. Oh, we have more dirt in there. Good. I love that. I love how disorganized I am. That's awesome. It's really fun to have to organize myself over and over because I can't stay organized. I'm genuinely so bad at keeping my stuff organized. It's really bad. I really wish that I was a more organized Minecraft player, but I am not. And the consequences of such are that I will always have to open 50 shulkers until I find what I need to put away. Like, where's my glass shulker? I feel like I had a shulker with a bunch of glass in it somewhere. It's not this one, but this one. It's not. Yeah, it's not that one, but it's close. They might just be in here. That's glass. I'm gonna put glass shulkers over here. Glass, glass. That's glass, that's glass, that's glass. That's glass. There's a bunch of glass in there and a bunch of glass in there. Have you heard the Life 1 rollout songs? I have. Big fan of them. They're very good. Let me go ahead and do that. I already got tickets to see him in concert. I'm a very big Quadeca fan. He is my all-time favorite artist at the moment and for the past several years. I kind of doubt it will change unless he starts dropping stinky poo-poos, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. He's too goated. 1 minute. Don't be like that. What do you mean, don't be like that? Come to the stream for more than 1 minute if you want it to not be like that. Okay, these shulkers are completely full. Oh, actually, this one isn't. How's Chula? Chula's doing well. Have you heard Daniel Caesar? I do know Daniel Caesar a little bit. I'm not super knowledgeable, though. I definitely don't know his songs well. Or like, yeah, I definitely don't know his songs very well, or that many of them. I'm gonna try to get all the dyes into one place. The stream might wind up turning into a lot of inventory organization, but that's okay. You gotta do that sometimes. It's kind of the worst when I do have to do that, but alas, you gotta do that sometimes. So apologies in advance. You gotta do it sometimes. Oh, there's my glass. How did I miss that? Okay, well, there's my other glass one. Are you gonna use copper golems work in the factory? It's not a bad idea. As a listener of both Daniel Caesar and Quadeca, I genuinely think Quadeca's better. That's fair. Where are you going to see Quadeca? I'm seeing him in New York. I kind of love, I feel a little bit like I'm performative for doing this, but I kind of like that I kind of think it's really cool that I can just comment on people's like songs or on people's YouTube videos on my profile, and people will come to my stream sometimes and be like, "Oh, you're a big roller coaster nerd? Like me too." Like I you know, they like my videos, but then they're like, "Oh, you also like this other thing I like?" And now I've had like 1 or 2 people before be like, "Oh, I've seen you comment on like Quadeka's music or whoever's music," you know? And that's pretty fun. It feels a little bit performative, but I also like it. The other day I met I'm a big roller coaster nerd, and I met a YouTuber that I like. His name is Collywood Studios, and I met him at a coaster event thing, and I talked to him, and I wanted to offer to him. He's a good YouTuber, but his shorts are not amazing, right? And so I basically told him I wanted to offer to him like, hey, if you ever need advice on like making shorts, like I'm your guy. I know how to do it. And I told him my channel, and he was like, "Oh, that's you that comments on my videos." Like I've seen some huge YouTuber commenting on my videos, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. Like this guy that I watch is like, I mean, he doesn't know who I am, but he like, because I got the verified check mark, it's like, he's like, "Oh, you're that guy." And that's cool. The privileges of being a YouTuber, chat. Be a YouTuber. It's a pretty cool thing to be. Pro tip, be a YouTuber and be famous. Although I'm not really, I don't know if I would describe myself as famous, but I am like somewhat known. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna get all of the concretes and put them in one spot as well, because we have all of our glasses. Then this will be all of our concretes. Why is that shulker sideways? Oh, I don't know. It just is. Here, there you go. Happy? This is not concrete, so I guess I'll leave it over there. If a creeper comes and blows up all of this, I'm gonna be sad. I mean, it wouldn't blow up the loot inside of it, but it would just be annoying to have to place these all back down. All right, we're slowly getting this cleaned up. What's your favorite album, Quadeka album, and have you heard Blush by Kevin Abstract? I have heard Blush by Kevin Abstract. I don't listen to Blush all that often, I won't lie. I was a really huge Brockhampton fan before I think before I even found Quadeka. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, I'm not pretty sure. I'm 100% sure. Dude, my music taste changed so incredibly drastically over the past like 10 years. Dude, my taste in music went from entirely like chill music, like Noah Khan was one of my favorite artists. I used to like AJR a lot. I don't really mess with them anymore, but I also don't see the hate. I feel like people hate on AJR way more than they deserve. But I used to really like Noah Khan. AJR was like the one band that I liked that wasn't like really chill. Cavetown was I was a huge fan of Cavetown. Who are other artists that I was big fans of that were super chill? I don't know, I can't remember. But point is, I liked a lot of chill music. Then my older brother, he showed me Brockhampton, and I got really into Brockhampton. Then he showed me 100 Gex, and I got really into 100 Gex. And now, like, more than half of the music I listen to, probably like 75% of the music I listen to is like super hype, is like hyper pop EDM type shit, and I love it. But I just think it's interesting because like my taste in music has shifted so much. It used to be so chill, and now it's so not chill. I don't really listen to most of the artists that I used to listen to like almost at all anymore. Now it's like I mostly just listen to the more intense music. Oh, calcite goes in. Oh, first try. I'm goated. I'm gonna grab all of the different glazed terracottas, and we'll try to put those together. Do I know other Minecraft YouTubers? I do know other Minecraft YouTubers. I just filmed with Canadian and Gerg earlier today for a video that I'm working on. Amethyst goes in there. Cool. I apologize once again for this stream being it started off being building and now it's me organizing my shulker boxes, but it's got to happen at some point and I don't have the time to do it off stream, so it's happening now. Have you got any advice for small streamers and YouTubers who want to make good content? I would think about it like this. If you are making your video, right? If you're making your video and you realize that you would not want to watch it, it's a bad video and you should try to make it better. If your video, a few helpful tips. When you're first like coming up with an idea for your video, if you don't think like, oh, that would make a good title thumbnail or at least a decent title thumbnail, then it's probably not worth pursuing. Like, I know that it will make a good title thumbnail when I make like the video about the sheep fricker. Like, I know that's a clickable title thumbnail, you know, so I know that's a good idea. Or well, I know that that's at least a decent idea. It's not necessarily a good idea, but it's at least a pretty decent idea. Would you consider Quadeca hyperpop? No, Quadeca is not hyperpop at all. I don't really know why he gets grouped in with the hyperpop artists. I think it's just because a lot of the people who like hyperpop also like Quadeca, but grouping Quadeca in as hyperpop is really silly because he's like really not hyperpop almost at all, in my opinion. I don't even know what genre Quadeca is. Dude, I love listening to weird experimental music and like random niche artists because I think they make the best music in most cases. But the worst part is when somebody asks me, when I tell somebody my favorite artist is Quadeca and they say, what type of music does he make? I have no fucking clue. I do not know how to describe it. Like, I think some of his albums are different genres for each one, for the most, or like, to be fair. But then also, like, if I try to describe it as the genre that like I didn't mean to haunt you is like folktronica or something, nobody knows what that is. No one knows what folktronic is. I don't know what folktronic is. Hyperpop I can actually define, which is good. I can just tell people it's like EDM but like more crazy. Like that's like hyperpop is good because it's easy enough to define. But nobody knows what folktronic is, and so it's just like, oh, well, I don't even... Teriyaki, you don't know what hyperpop is? What is hyperpop? Hyperpop is EDM with pitched up vocals and lots of, like at its core, hyperpop is very similar to EDM, but they pitch up the vocals a lot, and it's really crazy, and they do a lot of genre mashing. Hyperpop is a huge genre now. It kind of used to be like one thing. Now hyperpop is like an all-encompassing term for 20 different genres. And so it's harder to define. It's harder to define because it used to just be, or because it now kind of has lost its meaning to some extent because everything is hyperpop. Like Underscore's newest album is not really hyperpop, but she's still a hyperpop artist, so like I kind of think of it as hyperpop, and like I don't know. It's weird. It's just one of those things. Do you miss Technoblade? I do miss Technoblade. I met his dad. I met his dad at Open Sauce. Very nice guy. And I had a Minecraft booth, so he was intrigued. I do not stream until 9. I'm gonna stream about another 30 minutes. Oh well, okay. I guess actually usually I do stream until 9. You're correct. But so chat. I have no idea why, but I should tell you guys this. The past like 3 or 4 days, I've just been so tired. And normally I do this, right? I don't get enough sleep. I get more and more tired. I take a nap and then I reset. Or I either take a nap or I sleep in one day and then I'm reset. The past few days, I've been really tired, getting a decent amount of sleep, and just keep getting more tired, or just staying tired. So I'm going to the gym 30 minutes early tonight so that I can try to get to bed 30 minutes early tonight so that I can actually get 8 hours of sleep, hopefully. Because I never get 8 hours of sleep, and it's not good to not get 8 hours of sleep. So that's the goal. That's the goal. I'm gonna go for 5 minutes because I need to get food and drink something. All right, word. Have fun. Do you think 4% on my phone will last the 11-minute drive home? What are you doing on your phone? Do you know how to get home, or do you need your phone for GPS? Hopefully you don't really actually need your phone. Be back in 5. Cool. What's up, unique wards or unique weeds? I have no idea. How do you pronounce your name? Unique Edwards. I was trying to read it as one word. Unique weed. Unique Edwards. That makes more sense. I'm kind of glad that usernames don't have spaces in them, but I feel like in some cases having spaces in usernames would probably be very helpful. I'm just gonna throw these things out. Dude, I've said this every time that I litter in my Minecraft world, but God, I wish items just despawned in real life, because littering is hella convenient. I will never litter though. Chat, I've littered probably 2 times in my life, and both times it has been when I dropped something by accident and the wind took that shit 100 feet away and I couldn't find it. That's the only time that I've ever littered in my life. If you litter, fuck you. Littering is so easy not to do that I feel like it's genuinely unacceptable to litter. Because, like, at no point have I ever not been within, or like almost never am I not within 100 feet of a trash can and can't just go and put it into the trash can, you know? So don't litter, chat. Don't be litter bugs. Nobody likes a litter bug. What happened to my light gray shulker box that had all of my like stone cutters and stuff? You can call me unique. Okay, word. Sounds good. I was probably gonna do that anyway. Underscores are the best solution there. Yeah, true. Underscores also good hyperpop artists. If you want teriyaki, if you want to listen to like true hyperpop, like what I think, this is my opinion, and this may not be true, or this is just, you know, this is my opinion, so take it with a grain of salt. But what I think is the most authentic hyperpop is 100 Gex. 100 gex is making hyperpop. Like that's, I think they are like the best definition of like, if you want to know what hyperpop sounds like, go listen to some 100 gex, because they are hyperpop. Like they're very hyperpop. Also Sophie, but I feel like 100 gex is probably the best example. I littered when I was like 5, and then my older cousin told me it was illegal and I was gonna get arrested. They should have locked your ass in jail for life for that, bro, honestly. If you ask me, littering should be punishable by death. I actually genuinely do have thought about that a little bit. Like, if we made crimes like littering punishable by death, nobody would litter. And like, listen, what I okay. Actually, though, what I think, littering, if it's able to be, if you litter like 2 times, like the first time you get a warning, 2 times within like a year or something, you get like $100,000 fine. It should just be like absurdly expensive. Because littering is, once again, I think littering is just so easy to not do that like the price of littering should be outlandishly high. It should be a stupidly huge fee to litter. I am on Java. Chat, what are you guys? Everyone in chat, are you guys a Java player or a Bedrock player? Let me know in the comments below. Oh heck yeah, dude, we're almost done organizing my stuff. This is wonderful. Look at that. Look at how much organized, how much more organized we are. This is incredible. Chat, I'm gonna be able to find items. I still have no idea where where does resin go? I'm gonna put resin in there, even though it kind of doesn't belong. But I have no idea where my heckin' I have a shulker box that's light gray. If any of you guys see it, it's light gray, and it stores all of my blocks it stores all of my like crafting tables and furnaces and stone cutters, that sort of block. I have no idea where it went. Oh, that's where my moss one is. I was trying to find it. It was in my inventory. Dingus. I've returned from getting food. Dub, what'd you get? Dude, you know what's crazy? I've said this several times recently, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it again. Eating healthy is less hard than I thought it would be. The main thing is the portions. Like, I can eat something. There are a lot of foods that are really yummy and not that bad for me. Sometimes the thing that gets me is that I want to eat a shit ton of it and I can't, you know? But eating healthy is not as hard as I really thought it would have been when I started trying to eat healthier. It's great. That's great to know, though, in my opinion. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, for sure. Froglight is somewhere over here. There we go, Froglight. And then let's litter a little bit. See, these 3 items, I have no idea. Like, I have a couple of miscellaneous items that don't really fit into anything, but otherwise, like, we're pretty good. I guess this will just be miscellaneous items. Do you like cottage cheese? I haven't had cottage cheese by itself, I don't think ever. But what I want to do, and I just can't imagine I will, because the texture looks awful. What I've seen people do, though, is use cottage cheese and you blend it smooth to get rid of the chunks, and then you can use that as like cheese sauce and mac and cheese and make it like a way higher protein version of mac and cheese. And like, I think I want to try that and see how it is, because if that's good, that's like tech. Just like there's tech in Minecraft where it's like, oh shit, you know, you can kill the Ender Dragon using beds. There's tech in like everything. There's tech in making healthy food that tastes good. And it's like the Ninja Creamy is like the biggest tech that I can think of. It's like genuinely crazy how good. I've been making ice creams in my Ninja Creamy. I'm not sponsored by Ninja Creamy. I'm not sponsored by Ninja, but the Ninja Creamy ice creams are so tasty, and you can eat so much of them for so few calories. It's absurd. It's genuinely absurd. If you're a big ice cream fan and want to eat healthier, buy a Ninja Creamy and make yourself Ninja Creamy ice cream, and you're good. I've given them to my parents. My parents agree that it's like if someone served you this ice cream, you probably would not notice that it is like a healthier ice cream. It tastes so good. I thought calories were good. Well, calories are good, but you don't want too much of them. Too many calories is when you get fat. And I'm trying to be not fat. I'm not fat right now, but I'm trying to be jacked and skinny and sexy. I like the solids, so I don't do that. But a good snack is, if you have an air fryer, put some cottage cheese on some bread like sourdough, then air fry it for like 10 to 13 minutes. Interesting. I might try that. I gotta go to the gym later. I ain't been in so long. That's fair. You know, also, I've found, at least for me, and this is definitely not going to be the case for everyone, but for me, going to the gym is not as hard as I thought it would be. It's just become a thing that I do. It's no longer like, oh, I gotta go to the gym most days. Now it's just kind of like, oh, today's the day that I go to the gym. And then on days that I don't go to the gym, I'm like, okay, today's the day that I don't go to the gym. And it's just like part of my schedule now, so it's not as big of a deal. Like if you just once you go to the gym for several weeks in a row, which that's the hard part, but once you go for several weeks in a row, it's kind of just like, oh, now, yeah, this is my gym time. You're just kind of like, oh, this is when I go to the gym, and that's just like part of life. It's part of your life now. All right, dude. I think we're fully cleaned up and everything. And that actually did not take me as long to reorganize everything as I thought it would have. There are other builds where it would take me probably like 5 streams to organize everything, so that's not too bad. I do soccer and swimming, so I'm gonna hit legs low-key. And yeah, that's true. It just sinks in and becomes normal after a while. I still don't like leg day. Leg day, I do kind of dread. Mostly because, dude, I don't know what it is, and I've been wondering if at some point this is gonna go away. There are some exercises that are just way harder. Like no matter, like if I push myself to failure on bicep curl, that's like not that hard to do, but pushing myself to failure on leg press sucks ass. It's like I hate doing leg press, and that's part of leg day. Leg press is not an exercise that I look forward to doing at all. Leg press is hell when I try to hit a new PB. I'm glad I'm not the only one who feels like leg press sucks. Leg press, yeah, I don't know why though. My brother was telling me you're doing too much weight, but I'm definitely not, because like if I do less weight, I'll be able to do way too many reps, you know? But so like I'm doing the right amount of weight. It's just that for whatever reason, leg press is really hard. Like no matter in order to do the appropriate amount of weight for me, leg press requires a shit ton of energy. And I'm pretty sure the reason, to be fair, I think I actually do know the reason, and it's because leg press is using like all of your leg muscles, or a lot of your leg muscles, where bicep curl isn't. Most exercises are only using a few, but leg press is using a lot of them. So that's like I think why it's harder. But regardless of why it's harder, it's not fun. I don't like leg press. Thankfully, today's not leg day. I can never get the right amount of weight for it. It's always too light or too heavy, never just right. Interesting. How many kilograms? I don't know in kilograms, but leg press, I think I recently hit my new PB on leg press. I'm not going 1 rep maxes though. I don't know what I could do 1 rep max, but I did 6 reps of 245. My legs are definitely way stronger than my upper body because I have fucking huge, massive thunder thighs. And so dude, like a few weeks into, not a few weeks, actually a few months into going to the gym, I've maxed out the calf extension, or the like weighted calf raise. I prefer calisthenics. No, that's honestly valid. Have you ever requested a Mojang suggestion before? Not like officially. I don't think I've ever gone like on the website and put something in as a suggestion. If that's what, assuming that that's what you mean. By the way, for those of you that are wondering, maxing out the calf extension is, I believe, 395 pounds at my gym. So like, for whatever reason, I can bicep curl like 45 pounds, but my calves can do almost 400 pounds. Actually, I think I have added an extra weight once, and I was able to do about I think it was 405 with the extra weight. And I can do that for like 12 reps. My calves are crazy, I guess. I don't know. Although I did Google it, and it's like pretty common that like calf raise is one of the easier exercises to max out. So I'm not like that. I'm not that crazy, but I am certainly better at some than others. My PB is 1 rep max 203, and for a set of 10 it's 110. I don't see. I need you to convert that into freedom units because I have no idea what that means. Show them off. My calves are not gonna be like that nice looking, but they are strong. It's a lot harder to injure yourself. Oh, for sure. You can still be safe with machines. Yeah. Dude, you know what's been helping? I've been doing, I have a lot of lower back pain, and I have for a while. And I was deadlifting because I've heard deadlifting helps with lower back pain. And that did help, but deadlifting is so inconvenient to like set up. Like at my current gym, I don't even think they have anywhere that I can deadlift. But at my old gym at my school, I would always, you know, you have to like take a bunch of shit off of the racks and put them on the ground to deadlift. And so what I've been doing lately is there's like a back extension exercise where you go like this, basically. You're like, and you straighten your back with weight. And that's been making my back feel a little bit better, I think. Like, I feel like I've had less back pain since I started doing that exercise because it's just strengthening my lower back. So that's cool. I was having some pain in my mid back like a couple weeks or like a week ago, but I haven't been having that as much as well. So that's another dub. Another dub ski for me. I do that one. Lower back. Starches are goats. I think you mean stretches. I eat magnets. That's awesome. Congrats. Proud of you, champ. I'm not like really organizing this too much, but I'm organizing it a little bit. Oh, this one has just this unsorted dude, this unsorted shulker box has sat in my ender chest for probably 2 years now, and it's gonna keep sitting in my ender chest for another 2 years. I'm not gonna organize this. No, you know what? Hold on, I'm gonna say that again for the YouTube video. I just organized all of my shulkers from the last build, and this unorganized shulker box has been sitting in my ender chest for the last probably 2 years. And today, chat, we're going to organize it. And by organize it, I mean throw everything onto the ground and let it despawn because I don't feel like organizing it. Wow, look at that! Organized shulker box! Wow! Wow, Dashbum, you're so good at organizing things. Oh my goodness. Thank you, thank you. I'm really a pro. They hire me when they have like those hoarder situations. They call me up and I just throw everything on the ground and let it despawn. Oh, guess what? We're gonna organize this one too. Oh man, we're about to organize this so hard. None of this is particularly valuable to me, which is why I'm down to just throw it out. Wow, look at that. Another one organized. He's the goat. The goat of keeping his chests organized. Look at that. So much better. That's amazing, Dash. Great organizing. Thank you. Thank you. Genuinely, that's what I want to do with my room. My room is so disorganized. And, oh, another one we can do. It's so disorganized. And the reason that it's so disorganized is because I don't really have spots to put a lot of stuff. And so, like, I would be totally fine with just throwing most of it out. But my mom is right, but also annoying. Like it's annoying that she's right. But she's like, no, don't just throw everything out. You can donate it. And like, I don't want to donate it. That's so much work. I have to in order to donate shit, I gotta like go through everything, figure out what is in decent enough condition to be donated, and I gotta sort them into piles. If I just throw stuff out, I just put it in a trash bag and throw it out, you know? It's much easier to just throw stuff out, but it's better for the world if I don't throw it out. But alas, I'm lazy, and I'm never gonna clean stuff up if I have to donate it all, so I might wind up throwing stuff out. Please forgive me, chat. I guess throwing stuff out is low-key just littering, because we all know that when I throw stuff out, it's just going in a landfill somewhere. Damn. That's actually crazy. I just had that realization. I was talking about how much I hate littering earlier, and like anytime I throw anything out, I'm like kind of almost littering, because it just goes in a landfill anyway. Probably half of it is dumped in trash. There are places that will do it for you. Are there? Where I could just bring them a bag of junk and they can decide what to throw out. That's pretty convenient if true. But also, I would kind of feel bad doing that. I would feel kind of bad being like, here's a bunch of my trash, you deal with it. Chat, I got 8 minutes left of stream today, and we're gonna actually build one thing today. It's gonna be incredible. Watch this. Well, it's probably not gonna be finished during this stream, but I'm starting to build out the terrace. Ooh, you know what I love? Okay, so one thing that Ren does that I think is absolutely gorgeous and looks so good, he has amazing, incredible railings. They look so good, and I want to build a railing like he does. I do think I want to add maybe more to this. But is this a decent spot to land? This kind of seems like it maybe needs to be a little bit bigger. Also, maybe it shouldn't have railings if it's a landing platform. Maybe I do railings here, and then nothing on the front area. Also, is this symmetrical? Yes, it is. Okay. I think I'm going to make it the landing platform a tad bit bigger. I love the prismarine color. Dude, prismarine is one of my favorite blocks for sure, and mostly because it changes colors. Prismarine changing colors makes prismarine a absolute S tier block, and I don't know why we don't have more blocks that change colors. I really wish we did, but prismarine changing colors makes it so good. Okay, I'm gonna try during this build to not like leave everything out. I've been doing a bad job of organizing my chests and stuff, so I'm gonna try to like once I finish with this stuff, like put it back, you know? I'm done with grass blocks now, so I'm gonna put this back. I can never build symmetrically. Well, maybe lean into it then. That would be my advice. Lean into the asymmetry. You know what? I'm gonna do that, I think. We're gonna make this platform a little bit rounder. Yeah, there we go. I need to add some support beams to this because I don't want it to be sitting like this. But for now, I want some... Oh, I need I mean, one of the best looking railing designs that I saw Ren use is using shelves. It looks really nice. What's your biggest pain in terms of what? Shelves are so expensive. Are they? Not for me, though, I don't think. I don't even have Minecraft updated, so I can't use shelves. Should I update Minecraft, like, right now? Should I just spend the last 6 minutes of stream getting all the mods that I need to update Minecraft finally? Should I do that? Maybe I should do that. Physical pain? Probably it's probably still my lower back. All right, chat, that's what I'm doing. I'm sorry, this might be kind of boring, but I need to finally update, and doing it on stream is going to be a solid way for me to do it. So we're going to finally update my Minecraft. Today is, so I do a 3-day-a-week gym split because well, I maybe do have the time, but I'm not committed enough to the gym to go 6 days a week or anything. So I do 3 days a week and I do full body workouts, but today is like a push focus. Okay, chat, we are downloading. We are going to download some mods. If you couldn't do YouTube as a job, what would you do? I would love, one of my dream jobs, I have a few jobs that I think I would love, but I would love to run social media, or maybe not even run social media. Work at an amusement park, I think, would be my dream in general. I would love to work for Universal Studios. Wait, hold on. Huh? My therapist just texted me that we have an appointment tomorrow at 8:30, and it's not 8:30. It's supposed to be 3:30. So I'm just like, I'm a little confused about that. Hopefully you're finally gonna update it. Yes, sir. All right, chat, here are all the mods that I have, and oh god, I hope they all have been updated. I bet Enlivened Messenger has not been. Oh, wait, no, it hasn't been updated. Please, bro, I'll like pay this dude like $50 to update it right now. I want this mod updated because I like it when it prints the message in chat. All right, so I won't have Enlivened Messenger yet. Tragic. I don't. All right, Apple Skin almost surely has been updated. There we go. I gotta. All right, so I already have been getting some mods, but I just need to get the rest. Not saves. Mods. There we go. And then let me make sure that I'm not going to dox myself here when I open this folder. There's nothing that like says my name on it, I think, right? No, we're good. We're good. All right. Apple skin is installed. Dubski. Let me go ahead and I'm just gonna open up this folder so that I can compare and contrast. Bam. I'm gonna put that there. Okay, so we got we got Apple skin. I'm gonna need to get architecture-y, I think, for something. Put architecture-y in there. If I refresh, it should be good. Okay. Then bad optimizations. I don't actually know exactly why I have bad optimizations, but I'll download it. That mod, if it wasn't updated, would not be a big deal, I don't think. I think I have better F3. Nope, I don't have better F3. Oh, I'll have to download, or I'll have to take my config menu and put it into the new version, because the configs probably get messed up. Also, some of these mods might not work together, which might be annoying. We'll see. Okay, better F3. Do I have camera utils? I don't have camera utils. Camera utils. Has it been updated? It has been updated. Dubski. This is why I don't switch versions unless I really need the new versions. Dude, I feel like I'm so far behind though. Like, think about it. I'm on 1.21.8. How long ago was 1.21.8 released? That was over a year ago. I'm on a version from over a year ago. That's way too long ago. I was due for an update, man. Camera utils. Okay, Carpet TIS edition. I don't have that. Carpet TIS. I don't think I use this all that much, to be honest, but let's see. Is it updated? It is updated. Nice. All right, next. I should honestly end right now, but is Cherished Worlds updated? I feel like it wasn't. I like Cherished Worlds, but I don't think it's going to be updated. Oh, it is updated. Last I checked, it wasn't updated. I checked probably about a month ago, though. Clean view, I have, right? Clean view, I have. Cloth config, I have. Continuity, I have. Entity model features, entity texture features, I have. I need entity culling. I'm going to see if I can finish updating here before I go to the gym, because I'm committed now. Entity culling. Extreme sound muffler, I definitely don't have. Extreme sound muffler. Is extreme sound muffler updated? I hope it is, because I love extreme sound muffler. Are these all? Oh, interesting. Why are there... I don't know which one I should do, the release or the alpha that's more recent. Probably the release. I don't know. What are the updates? Like, what are the differences? Issues. Release. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I feel like as well. All right, we'll do release. And then extreme sound muffler. I have fabric API, I have carpet. I'm pretty sure I have fabric language Kotlin. I do. I have flashback. Oh, I don't have ferret core. Let's get ferret core. I don't know how much ferret core actually matters anymore. Oh, that's real old. Was this version even out 5 months ago? I don't think it was. I think it's just that it doesn't actually matter that much. Or I think it was coded and works for both mods. Ferret core, flashback, gamma utils, lamb dynamic lights. Lamb dynamic lights is the superior lighting mod, by the way, chat. In case you ever get dynamic lights breaks things for some reason. Lamb dynamic lights has no issues ever. Get into lamb dynamic lights. Malilib. Then I have midnight lib. I don't have midnight lib. Whoops, wrong button. There we go. Also, use Modrinth. Don't use CurseForge. Modrinth is just the superior mod downloader. Okay, now we got Midnight Lib. We got Mini HUD mod menu. I have 2 mod menus for some reason. I should probably get rid of the second mod menu. I don't know why I have 2 mod menus. Let's get rid of both of these mod menus and replace it with the same mod menu. Oh, I did not mean to share that. I don't know what that actually does. I hope that's not going to dox me. Did that dox me? I got to click the share button now and see if that... Oh, yay, it didn't dox me. Okay, it didn't like show my personal email address or something stupid. Sometimes Windows likes to do stupid bullshit like that, and it's annoying, so I don't like that. Okay. We're almost done, I feel like. We have mod menu. Okay, more chat history. Is more chat history updated? More chat history. 5 months ago. Might not be updated. Oh, it is. Oh, okay. Sweet. All right, that's updated, apparently. I mean, I don't know if it'll be good enough. I don't know if it'll work. There's a solid chance that there's a very solid chance that I try to open Minecraft with all these mods and something doesn't cooperate. And if that happens, then I'm just going to go to the gym and I'll deal with that tomorrow or something. But OptiGUI, I feel like I have OptiGUI, and I have Reese's. Do I have Scalable Lux? I don't have Scalable Lux. I don't remember what Scalable Lux does, but it does something. I'll get the release, and I'll maybe eventually update Scalable Lux. I feel like Scalable Lux was just for Voxy, maybe. Sodium Extra and Sodium I probably have. Oh, I don't have Sodium Extra. Okay. Sodium Extra. Sorry that the music went out. I'm not bothering to fix it because I'm ending stream soon. Sodium Extra, Fabric, Tweakaroo, Voxy. I don't really need visible barriers. Voxy, World Edit CUI, World Edit Mod, and then what's the last one? Yet another config lib. Yet another config lib. Here we go. Good luck at the gym. Don't get injured. Thank you. I will try not to. I'm not particularly concerned that I'm going to, but now I'm a little bit concerned that I'm going to. Now that you said that, now I'm scared that I'm going to get injured. Okay, we have all of our mods. Oh, wait. I actually didn't wait long enough for this mod to download, I don't think. See, it's still loading, but it shows up. Okay, there we go. Now we have all of our mods. Please, when I launch Minecraft Fairies, can you let it launch correctly? Yeah, okay. All right, I'm gonna have to deal with that later. I do have to go to the gym. I'm 7 minutes late, so I will see you guys all next stream chat. Let's roll the credits. Thank you guys all for being here. Nah, you're good. You're good. Everyone join the Discord if you want to get notified for future streams. Let me do the command in chat. Use Axiom instead of World Edit. See, I tried Axiom a while ago and it was crashing my game, which is why I use World Edit. I'd love to join the Discord. Word. Everyone join the Discord. I will see you guys all sometime in the future. I don't know when I will stream next. Hopefully tomorrow. I'll try to stream tomorrow. See you guys all later. Peace out, everyone. Have a good night. Bye, guys. See you guys. Peace out.